Hello, everyone. Welcome back. I want to talk about something different, and this is one of the things that if a trader doesn't take good note of it, you might end up quitting trading really early before you even discover this thing. So, what I'm trying to talk about today is the profit cycle of trading. So, sometimes in trading you might have the best logic, but you'll still end up in losses because it's the time of the year when the market is providing an environment for losses. So, and it will be good for traders to avoid such. I'm talking about traders who just trade all year round without knowing that sometimes in the year price might behave in certain ways, right? So I'm going to talk about the profit cycle on trading. So almost and these profit cycles we have the drawdown phase, we have the extreme profiting phase, the low profit phase, and break-even phase. So I'm going to talk about the drawdown phase. So drawdown phase occurs when the market is either accumulating or really choppy. That's when you get the drawdown phase. So that's when people's logic sometimes don't even work, and you end up losing more than what you even have in your account, so making you falling down in a drawdown. So a good example is when the market maybe is in a ranging stage. So in most cases there, if if you use the logic I use, you might end up falling in a drawdown phase. So another type of cycle is the extreme profiting cycle. So the extreme profiting cycle occurs when price really moves well and follows every logic. So this occurs when we have a trending market like this one here, like maybe from this to this right there. So that's when we normally have the even here. That's when we normally have the extreme profiting cycle. So that's where the most money is made. So again, we have the low profit cycle. That occurs when price is kind of losing momentum. It's inside. It follows logics and gives very shallow distributions. So that is logic, but with a very shallow distribution. That's when you normally don't get very huge dealing ranges, maybe where the sell side and the buy side are too far apart, forming a very large dealing range. The dealing ranges are very small ones, so that forms another profit cycle known as the low profit cycle phase. And then we have the break-even cycle. So the break-even cycle is where price forms. It's a mixture of markets. It's a choppy market. It's a trending market. It's just a mixed environment. So, and sometimes logic works, sometimes they don't work. So you might end up with a little bit of something maybe above the break even, or something below break even. So that means you're not really losing much or you're not winning much. You're just there. That's one of the most boring cycle in trading. And if you're not careful, it might lead to the next one, to the bad one, which is the drawdown phase. Because the break-even cycle is normally make someone feel like you're not doing anything. You're just there. Maybe you're just not doing anything because you're just stagnating around the same point. So right now I don't have the exact way they follow each other, but maybe in future I'll have done my research and know that they follow each other in this way. So whenever you feel like maybe you're on a drawdown phase, don't be afraid. A drawdown phase is normally followed by an extreme profiting phase. So don't give up in a drawdown phase and miss the actual time when you're supposed to be making money. So, but for a smart trader who knows when to trade, it's normally good to avoid the drawdown phase, which occurs in an accumulating market or a choppy market. If you see the market that is accumulating or choppy, then follow the rule that until you see a strong breakout out of the range, don't engage the market. Then you should using that one you will avoid the drawdown phase. So another way you could avoid, yeah, the other phases are not really bad, so you can walk through them. So see you then and be safe. I'll be back with something else.